my recreation. I'm not sure who the artist is. This is my version, and welcome to my demonstration. So, here I am applying my pink powder. Trying my best to keep the acrylic. I heard you're not supposed to get the monomer on the skin. That's something that's new for me. I've never heard that before, but whatever. Keep working on it. So the powder that I use, it has a lot of workability, but once it's set, it gets pretty hard quickly. Yes, that's Pseudomonas. If you don't know about it, please Google it. But here I am, starting at the cuticle with my one ball method, making sure to take care of the size of the nail so that they aren't overly wide. You want it to be nice and contoured to the natural nail bed and the natural curve of your client's nail. And I'm just filling in a little bit of something there. And I love it, especially once you get the ratio down and you figure out when to lay and how long you let it sit and when to start playing with it. It makes life easy, really easy. So, moving right on along. Middle fingers are always a bit of a task for whatever reason. They're usually crooked too. So this nail gave me not a problem, but as you can see, I'm gonna have to lay another ball. And during that stroke right there, I was getting back my old groove. I kind of remember an old technique I used to do. I think I was doing a live and I was trying to show out. Okay, anyway. If you're not on the Facebook group, go ahead and join us. Black Nail Tech Connect 2. Yeah, you gotta check, make sure everything is everything. I was trying to decide whether or not I should have actually put the ball there or not, but I decided to go ahead and add the second ball. It wasn't thick enough, and I didn't want to have to, hear about, breakage or anything after the fact. So I just went on ahead and made sure it was as thick as I needed it to be. I'm not sure if I had to file it much afterwards. I can't really tell from here the thickness of it. Alrighty, and that thumb, her thumbs were kind of wide, but the way that I made sure not to make it bulkier by paying attention to the sidewalls is how I was able to keep the nail nice and as slim as I could. What I don't do is file into the nail bed to make a thinner contour. So here I am shaping the nails, and as I said, I don't file into the natural nail, as that's how you cause hangnails and ingrown fingernails. So I always make sure to file right where the person's natural side wall is. If they're wide, one thing that I do as a technique is I will taper it to make it appear thinner. But what I do not do, again, is go into the side of the nail just to achieve a shape. It's dangerous and it's not worth a look. So one thing I had to learn with filing is angles are very important. Make sure to keep your file straight. Don't curve it unless you want to curve. But if you want it straight, you have to keep your file straight. Be very mindful. It's literal. You kind of think of your file as your brush in a way. The main thing I have when shaping is to make sure that I don't overfile, because if you overfile, you have to overcompensate. So when you overfile one side, you have to overfile the other side just to keep it in balance. And more than likely, that's not the shape your client originally asked for. So here I am creating my free edge, my really square free edge with the E-file. I actually love this technique. It helps you get a really, really nice square. And this is actually the zebra bit, the zebra sanding bit. And I like it for finishing off the nails because I can actually see where I need to make the nail even based on, if I have lumps or ridges in the nail. This helps me detect that better than a carbide bit would. So because of the way that I lay the powder, I really don't have to go around the cuticle area too much with the e-file. But when I do, I make sure that I'm very light and I'm only maintaining contact, just barely touching the acrylic with the e-file. You really want to make sure that you let all of your products do the work. Because if you were to overfile or to apply too much pressure, you will be removing too much product and you may have to reapply. So just be aware of your pressure and be sure that when using an e-file, you only want to make contact. You don't want to apply pressure. You just want to make contact. Sorry for the out of frame really quickly there. So yeah, finishing up with the sanding bit, I say you have to be confident when you're using it. If you're not confident yet, one thing I will say is just really take it slow. Take it slow and use as little power as necessary. Once you get a handle for it, you'll get a good feel and everything will be cool. It'll come natural to you. So here I am just buffing the surface, of course, and this is about an 80/80 grit buffer. I was able to get a smooth finish even though I had smoothed the nails out with the zebra bit. Alrighty, so now we're gonna just dust her off and apply some cuticle oil, and then we're gonna get back to the design.